Hello, BookTube. We haven't opened the mail in a while, have we? Let's do a little of that. Starting with this thing, which is Royal Mail. It's from Egret Press in London. Very seldom get Transatlantic goodies. Let's see what this is. Villa Eilenroc by Jeremy Noble. Sister Ursula wrestled with her rosary, buried deep inside every fat girl. Imogen, a thin girl, is desperately trying to get out. Villa Eilenroc, a fabled villa on the French Riviera with its legendary parties and even more legendary guests. Crinoline queens and cruel kings, Romanov grand dukes and Spanish grandees, the Fitzgeralds, Carnegie, Garbo, Valentino, set in the world of the super rich from Saint-Tropez to San Remo, the world of glamour and hurt. Imogen O'Rourke is fat, plain, and unmarried. Cassandra Austen is thin, beautiful, and married. Her husband, Nick Austen, is rich, handsome, and likes fat women. Something has to give. Okay, don't know why I got this. It's very strange. Intriguing in a sordid kind of way. We've got a thin thing here. Might be a dreaded thin volume of poetry. No, it's a thin novel. A Whole Life by Robert Seethaler. Comes out at the end of summer. His first novel to be published in the United States, set in the Austrian mountain town mid-20th century. The life of one man, Andreas Egger, is recalled with the curious pacing of a real life. One moment might rush on for a page or more, while years of sameness can be skipped over with just one sentence. It's a refreshing, powerful reading experience. Huh. Okay. A refreshing, powerful reading experience. I will quite literally be the judge of that. Right. Odd opening to our mail today. Let's see what else we have. Accidents Will Happen. A Recovering Pedant's Guide to English Language and Style. Okay. Good. Very good. This is set to come out on July the 5th. And despite the fact that I write for a living, I can't stand prescriptive grammar. And I can't stand the people who love it. So I will have a side when reading the book. I might read it this weekend. That's the sort of subject I just eat up. What is our next one here? This fat thing. Oh, look at that. A People's History of the American Revolution by Raphael. How Common People Shaped the Fight for Independence, which has a blurb, of course, from Howard Zinn, the best single-volume history of the Revolution I have read. I have spent 2 decades of my adult life trying to counteract the intellectual rot that young people incur when they read Howard Zinn and then worship him because he's the man. We'll have to hope that the disciple falls away quite a far distance from the tree. This tiny little thing. People's History of the United States. That's a whole video on its own. Okay, this one is a thin volume of poetry. In the Dead of Daylight by Melody G. Or Z or Ski or Melody SG. But as I mentioned in earlier videos, Open Letters Monthly has the literary journal for which I am the managing editor, has a poetry person who handles stuff like that. Then we have a box. Boxes are always nice, especially since they sometimes betoken big books, and Steve likes big books. What is this? Oh my! Oh, this is an olive book. Russia's Path Towards Enlightenment. Good Lord. By G.M. Hamburg. Look at the size of this thing. It's Faith, Politics, and Reason, 1500 to 1801. This book focuses on the history of religious and political thinking in early modern Russia. Demonstrates that Russia's path towards enlightenment began long before Peter the Great opened the country up to the west. Examining a broad range of writings, Hamburg shows why Russia's enlightenment constituted a precondition for the explosive emergence of 19th century writers such as Dostoevsky. Interesting. Wow, this comes out at the end of June. Way to give me a little lead time for a 1,000-page book of intellectual history. But it's the sort of thing I love, so I'm not complaining too much. And then our last one, which only barely made it to me, is once again open on the doorstep. What is this? Oh, fantastic. Okay, good. This is not pretty enough. This is Gerri Hirshey's, the finished copy of Gerri Hirshey's Life of Helen Gurley Brown. I read the IRC of this and was blown away. So, and the finished copy is lovely. So this is great. This is great. I will get to this right away. Wow, this and the Russia book. I think I'll do them both this weekend. This comes out in, again, mid-July. Jeez, all right. Short lead time on these things. And there you go. That's a bit of mail for today. Bunch of new books. For those of you who are new, the standard rule applies here. If you see something that you really want, that you can't live without among these books, just let me know and I'll mail it to you. And if you are the literary type and you want to try your hand at reviewing any of these things or anything else I've held up on this channel, feel free to email me and we'll talk about getting reviews written. I can do both. I can help with both. So that's it for today. I'll see you next time, BookTube. Thank you.